Good morning. So I'm at work. I'm gonna try to set this up so I don't have to hold it while I talk. But I was just watching YouTube while I'm sitting here doing my billing. You know, my mind, I just have to be doing a lot of things, or I'm just hopping from one thing to another. Anyway, so I was watching this video. It was the video Vixen. She wrote a book. She has a new show. I'm here for the food. Was the name of the show? Is the name of the show? I have to continue the video after I finish this. But I had to stop, and because what they were talking about was something that I too have had to deal with in my life. And from a very early age, I can remember mostly all the time in my family because my mom, my dad is actually light skinned. And I remember meeting his mother because my mother is a brown skinned woman. My father is a light skinned man. So here I am, mocha chocolate. And I love it. You know, I have learned to embrace my chocolate, my dark chocolate. I'm fine with it. But that was one of my many obstacles that I had to overcome. Now I'm good. I'm good at dealing with the darkness of my complexion, even though at one time my skin looked much better. I treated it much better. Right now, I'm not hardly drinking enough water as I should be. My weight is disgust. It's just ridiculous. I'm not happy with the overall appearance, but my skin color is one thing that I have grown to love. People would always tell me, always, and I didn't even know it should have been offensive, that you're so pretty for a dark skinned lady. Oh my God, your skin is so pretty. My mom kept us on Ambi, cocoa butter. I have really dry skin, so if I don't moisturize, then you will notice. But in the summertime, I cannot put anything on my face, or I will get all kind of bumps and stuff because my face is wet and moist in the summertime. So anyway, I digress. Colorism and how it pertains to me in my life. This is Coco's Chronicle. Coco's Chronicle. And today is October the 4th. And the time is about 9:30 in the morning. I done left one job. I'm over here at the other one. I ain't even go home to put on a hat. My head is half twisted under here. Probably by tomorrow I'll be able to wear it, but I ain't twisted all, so I'm gonna have to go home and finish twisting it before I just let it out of this. Anyway, I digress again. Colorism, as it pertains to me, like I said, from an early age, I remember people calling me and my brother the dark ones. It sounds so sinister, the dark ones. And in actuality, they were the dark ones, okay? Because their spirit was dark from within. My stepfather, he's a whole nother Coco's Chronicle, okay? And don't even get me started on him. But actually, pretty much I know of, and my father was peekaboo-ish. My biological daddy was peekaboo-ish through my childhood. I mean, pop up here, pop up there. I think maybe 3 times as I grew. I may have saw him after him and my mom broke up. But my stepfather, by far, is the man who raised me. He's been with me since I was 2 years old. The only real father I've ever known. So And coincidentally, my biological father came back looking for me and my brother about 2 or 3 years ago. He found us and came down here to visit us and, asked to build a relationship. However, although I don't hold any ill will, I don't. It's wonderful to know him. But I'm way past daddy-daughter stages. So it's just been difficult for us to build a relationship so far. I'm more so invested in him being a part of my children's lives, so they can, if they want to know their background, they're more than welcome to, it's not many people. I don't know my mom's dad. I don't know that side of my family. I just know my mom and my stepdad's family. My stepdad's family. That's the ones who ostracized me and my brothers. All my siblings, except for my older brother, are light-skinned. They're light-skinned people. They're Cajun. They're mixed with some, they got something in there, but they're all bright. So, even my baby sister sometimes alludes to her, even though her daddy is the only daddy I've ever known. She sometimes likes to claim him for herself. Like, as I feel like sometimes she just, my daddy, or she likes to break it away these days. And I probably should go into my stepdaddy situation because it had got tense in the last 2 or 3 years, but it didn't have anything to do with my biological father showing up to the scene, but more about expectations of him as a father and how we may have not how much did he really love us if he didn't properly take care of us? You understand what I'm saying? I remember a lot of nights without lights. I remember a lot of nights without a place to stay. I remember a lot of time with no gas or water. I remember walking from our house with a basket and like 4 buckets, gallons, empty gallons, and going to an aunt's house, one of his sisters in California. She stayed like up the block, over the tracks, past the highway, around it. We had to walk far with that stuff, okay? But, they sent us to go get some water because we didn't have water at our house. I remember being kicked out of the house and him going to that same sister and asking if we could stay there, and they put us in a garage. It was so cold. I remember it was so cold. My baby sister was brand new. She was little, and I remember she kept on. You could sit the babies in, but me and my brother were too old to go in. It was a lot of separation. And some, even though that really didn't drip down to my siblings, not all of us anyway. One may feel like but that's just how she is, okay? She just feels like she better. It's a competition to her. And I could never be in competition with my family, ever. That's just my principles. Anyway, so colorism has touched me in a way, and I really didn't even realize it. To hear people talking about, I didn't even know what colorism was. I was 45 years old when I even heard the term colorism. That ought to say, yeah, a load. So, definitely an issue I feel that needs to be spoken about and needs to be brought to light. Definitely something worth having a conversation with your friends that are white, your friends that are light skinned, and even your dark skinned friends. I mean, it is definitely something that a lot of people go through and may not even know it. So that means education is needed about it. And unless we address it, then there won't be any education and it will continue to get swept under the rug. I have to say that it had that feeling, made me feel some type of way to be the other ones. And I'm not sure if that stemmed from us being dark skinned. That's what I always felt. That's how I took it. I always felt it was because we was black. Me and my brother is not light. We're not light at all. But I got that from my grandmother on my father's side. I remember going to visit her one day and she was so black, she was blue. I just remember being so scared to go up to her. That's just how dark she was. And I never really got to know her. When I did visit her that time, she was really quiet, just sitting in a rocking chair. I'm not even sure if she spoke to us. So I know she was motioning for me to come to her, but I don't know if she could speak at that time or if she was speaking, but the whole experience was just scary for me. So, and today I regret that so much because, how I would have loved to hug her. How I would have loved to just get to know her. A grandmother's love, ain't nothing like it. And I'm only speaking from being a grandma now and how I feel about my Candy Graham, my mama's mama. I love her to death. I just wish I could do more to not appease, or she needs more attention. I would like to sit down and spend more time with her, pick her brain, get some stories out of her. I love to hear those old stories. I can hardly tell an old story myself, and the kids of today, they're not all that interested, but every now and then I get to just tell them one about how it all went down, when we were kids and, how we lived. So, I just think they're so uninterested. But, so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just say something about colorism and the effects that it has on people. I think I am still to this day dealing with the effects of colorism. Like I said, I did not know it was a thing until recently. Basketball Wives. Shout out to Basketball Wives. Because I love that show. Even though I probably won't be tuning in again next season because I think that's just a way to keep us busy. Doing something that doesn't mean anything at all. Strictly for entertainment, but nothing to help the soul or to feed your soul. So I probably won't be partaking in it again. But shout out to him anyway for speaking on something that really, really is important and bringing it to the light. So Anyway, I'm gone. Let me get back to this because guess what? Ever since I started the video, I ain't touched one of these receipts, and it's a stack of them I need to get done. Okay, so let me go ahead and do that, and I will talk to y'all later. It's Coco's Chronicles. Y'all take it in, but then just let it go because ain't no sense in holding on to it. It ain't gonna do nothing for you. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.